Okay, so you'll be able to make more money raising broilers if you're able to follow these 5 principles I will be sharing with you right now. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, this is DIY Agric, your #1 animal scientist and your poultry success partner. 5 principles that you need to follow if you want to make more money raising broilers. And the #1 is choosing the right feeder for your flock. Yeah, the subject of feeder is an economic problem, not because people don't talk about it, but because not many people take it serious. So what are the things that people consider when they are buying their feeder? Some of them say, okay, Mr. Hay uses this, or they try to go for the cheapest option available. But I tell you, if you are raising just 100 broilers, you can save up to half bag of feed. That's half of the 25 kg bag of feed by simply choosing the right feeder. So your ultimate goal when choosing your feeder is to choose one that is appropriate for the age of the bird, that will allow them easy access and at the same time minimize feed wastage. So if you're here to invest in quality and efficient feeders, you can still do that today. So the second principle is choosing a feed or feed formula that aligns or agrees with the genetics of the broilers. You see, the broiler industry is advancing and so are the broiler breeds of today. And for every advancement or improvement in the broiler breed, there are new nutritional demands. With the hybrid broiler available today, it is important that your formula matches the nutritional requirement of today's broilers. At this point, I need to give credit to some feed companies that are advancing with age, while others are living on past glory and are also outdated in performance. And for the sake of maximizing your turnover, maximizing profit, I think the best option is still formulating your own feed. So here comes the problem of how do I go about it? I don't even understand all these things. Yes, and that is why I'm here for you. So we have just completed a poultry feed formulation masterclass, and that masterclass is awesome. Feedback from participants are just awesome. Yeah, very, very good. And so because we are still here to serve you, we'll be having another session this June. So I'll be leaving a link in the description below and also in the comment section so that you can join the waiting list. Alright, so if I were you, I would not joke with tips number 4 and 5. But before then, let's take 3 and then the third one, and this one is actually for those who have decided to start formulating their own feed. So maybe it's time to focus on today's least cost available ingredients. Yes, the least cost available ingredient back in 1999 might be ingredient A, but then everything has changed and it has become ingredient B. So if you stick to ingredient A, you might be spending more money. So as a broiler farmer, you need to know which ingredients are cheaper at a given period of time, whether due to seasonal changes or global market conditions, and see how you can incorporate them in your feed within the acceptable limits for optimum performance and yield. Alright, so number four, maybe you don't need that medication or feed additive anymore. You see, some of the things that we spend our money buying for our birds are not even necessary. Okay, so say 8 months ago you had an issue on your farm, maybe a crisis, an outbreak, and after you have lost some birds, you got to know that okay, this is the drug that you should use, and after using it, all of them became well. And since then you decided, oh, I'm going to stay glued to this drug. I'll make sure that I use it for every batch of bird that I raise. That may not be necessary. So you need to find out the actual cause of diseases and then understand the science behind it. And that's one of the goals of the School of Poultry, to help you understand the science of poultry, to help you understand the why and how this and that is done, like this or like that. Did you get that? So that drug or additive may not be necessary for every batch. You might just be wasting your money. Alright, so if you have come this far and you think that you like the video, please make sure you click the like button, and if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, you want to do that right away. So tip number 5 is actually a question: should you focus on performance or profitability? Yeah, PP. So if you are concerned about paying the bills and then growing your poultry farm from a few hundreds to thousands of chickens and more, then you need to start focusing on profitability. That is, how much money do you make from each batch? Sometimes the most expensive feed can give you faster growth, but at the same time takes away most of your profit. So practically you are transferring your profit to the feed manufacturer. So this is one of the reasons why you should not joke with the poultry feed formulation masterclass. It's a masterclass where you get to understand exactly what works for broilers, exactly what makes them grow, the nutritional requirement and how to meet it. And the most interesting part is that we'll talk about alternative ingredients that will help you to reduce the cost of production as much as possible. Trust me, you'll be saving a whole lot on your poultry feed. So in order not to miss the next poultry feed formulation masterclass, make sure you click that link that is pinned in the comment section below. And also, I'll be leaving a playlist on the screen that will show you some management principles that will help you to maximize the growth of your broilers and consequently the profit that you make. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.